welcome. Welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26. We are in the 2028 season, aka year 4. And we're getting ready to take on the Michigan Wolverines here in this episode. And despite not being ranked and being at 1-1, this is a very, very talented Michigan team. It's very similar to the Ohio State and Penn State games last year where their records were not great, but they were extremely good overall. We're coming off of a nice, emphatic, really solid victory over USC. We did have our first turnover with Bryce Baker in this game, but we were really, really good. Really good on offense, really good on defense, really good after the quarterback. We held USC to negative yards rushing. Certainly hoping to do that today as we take on Michigan. I didn't realize this last year, but Bryce Underwood is now at Tennessee after redshirting. Or I guess he redshirted. I can't remember. Anyway, he's now at Tennessee for his senior year, and that is because Michigan got a new quarterback after season 1, and he played a little bit, but then he took over the starting job here. We'll get to that, though. Michigan's at 1-1. They lost to Maryland last week at home by 3 points. But again, really, really good team. But we'll go take a look at this Michigan roster and kind of see what see how their strengths look, because it's a really, really strong team overall. And a big reason why is because they have JKS at quarterback, transferred to Michigan from Cal after season 1, kind of played sparingly, took over the starting role last year. He was really, really good for him, 35 touchdowns against 11 interceptions. He's a good athlete. I wouldn't say he's a great, unstoppable athlete, but a really good athlete. Big-time arm, really accurate, great on the run, great under pressure. You can't sack him. You can't tackle him. They got a great set of running backs here. Hip and Hammer's a great name for an elusive bruiser. Capana's really fast. Sinclair is rock solid. The wide receivers are not spectacular, but they kind of give you a little mix of everything. It's good size. Got a couple of guys with good speed that can really give you problems. They're really athletic at tight end. Really, really good group there. The offensive line is elite, particularly on this right side, including Blake Frazier, a 95 overall right tackle. Defensive line has Marquise Lightfoot, transferred in from San Jose State, but originally from Miami at the beginning of the series. Great player there. Defensive line in general is pretty solid. I wouldn't say it's unbelievable outside of Lightfoot, but it's really solid. The linebacker group's got some speed, got some athleticism. The cornerback room is absolutely loaded with upperclassmen, guys that can make plays with good size. Odin and Gono are going to be probably your two safeties here, as Jordan Young dealing with an injury, and Crumpler is just not great yet as a true freshman. But the game is at home, but it's, they're a 92 overall, 94 offense, 91 defense. Really hard to consistently compete with that. We have done it. At times we've certainly beat teams of this caliber, also lost against teams of this caliber. For us to really, do this and get a victory, you essentially have to play a really clean game. I can't turn the ball over a ton. Got to play smart. Got to be really good on third down, got to get pressure on the quarterback, that kind of thing. Everything's just got to kind of click. We play like we did against USC defensively. I think we got a really good chance. But it's a really good team. We're trying to hold on to a top 10, ranking, trying to get into the top 5. We've been good. The Wake Forest, the defense was really bad. The defense was not great against Ball State, especially on third down. Hopefully we can get off to a fast start. Hopefully we can get a touchdown here on this opening drive. Go ahead and take this momentum to start things off and come away with a victory. We are going to see Bryce Baker in this offense out here for the first time. Baker's been really good, electric so far this year. Led us to that comeback victory over Wake Forest. He was really efficient in the previous game. I like what we got in him for sure. Taylor Downs is now the starting quarterback at LSU if you missed the offseason. Baker's going to take this, and we're going to pull it, read option to get him started. Going to slide just short of the first down. Not trying to get Baker hit. Way too valuable to this team. We'd be leaning on either a freshman or a true freshman if he were to get hurt for any significant amount of time. Carry here to Volk, and that's a good run. Good, strong run there, getting across the 45. Almost to midfield. 14 to get us underway there. Really worried that, how consistently can we block them up front. Baker's going to take it. Underneath pressure was starting to get there. Harris almost gets a first down there. Harris is starting to get a little bit more burn as of recently. Hopefully we can really continue to push that and get him some more looks. That had a huge offseason. Stenerud, nice blocking there. Had a big hole over on the right side. Able to get through there. 1st and 10. Volk is now back out there. Baker kind of taking a second here. Takes the snap. Almost intercepted. That's probably the worst pass we've seen him throw so far this year. That was way behind. Okay, that's weird. Way behind there. Let's little audible here. We're just going to hand this off to Stenerud. Good blocking. Got a good push there. Just no real holes opened up. Now it's a 3rd and 7. Really like to have that pass back. Incompletion, but where do we want to go here? Really big early 3rd down. 3 wide receivers. Take the snap. Oh, golly. What am I doing, man? What am I doing? Corey Smith is open on the. I don't know what I'm doing. That's a horrible decision there. Baker's 2nd interception. Corey Smith is wide open. They sent pressure. I mean, I didn't have all day to throw it, but that is an easy completion. Just throw it, just float it over to Corey Smith, and we turn the ball over. On our opening drive, after driving down, we're at least in field goal range. Should have been a 1st down there. Be a run play. Held him to a gain of 3. JKS in this offense should be really hard to stop. I'm expecting him to run the football a lot in this game. Be really sound in that department. Ooh, a bad throw there from JKS. Tight end couldn't really get into the position we wanted him to there. 3rd and 7, big 3rd down. Only got 3 pass rushers, so I'm sure this is going to go great. 3rd and 7, come on. Eagler started to get there. Great catch through contact. Hines is all over him. JKS just buried it in there. I cannot believe I threw that interception. That's just a horrible decision. JKS makes a great effort there. Lawton's able to knock that one away. So far, we're kind of getting around their blockers. JKS now, tight formation here. We move Hanson over. Good run play. Strong run play, great blocking. Just moved us along that defensive line there. Not the start we wanted here, especially when we started off with the ball. Golly, pressure just starting to get there. He just gets rid of it, gain of 8. Read option, and it's just great blocking. Baxter finally brings him down with JKS on the read option there. Takes that for a huge gain. It was really good blocking. High formation, 2 tight ends. Actually pass to come out of it. JKS is going to scramble around. Going to take this. Ooh, it's a big hit, but doesn't fumble it. Wow. Already giving us fits there. I think I'm just going to crash. I'm just going to expect the run. If they play action, they play action. It is going to be a handoff. Hines holds him. Could not get in. They're so good on the offensive line. That is a pretty much the worst start we could have had there. Interception on a pass I have no business throwing. I know it's going through the thought processes in my head. You know it's a bad throw when you're trying to throw it, but you can feel the pressure coming because they sent a blitz. Just don't make a play. Get that for a touchback. Got to be a lot better. I have to be a lot better than that if we're going to come away with a victory here. Now they're going to have momentum pretty much the entire game. Baker slides that up, and a good catch there for DeAndre Smith. Got to be able to hit some of these shot plays like that. Got to be able to run the football. We have to find a way to run it consistently in this game. Abdul Volk back there, 3 wide receivers. We have Gant in the slot. Hand off to Volk. He lacks just a little bit of burst. Ain't a 2 there. Baker's going to take the snap. That's a first down and running there. It's knocked away by a guy that never turns his head. Coming across there. Okay. 3rd and 8. They're all over Corey Smith, but he gets the first down because he breaks a tackle. There's one thing Smith's always been really consistent at. It is breaking that initial tackle. He's been so good and so clutch at that in his career. On 3rd down. Carry to Volk. He's able to outrun Lightfoot that time. Got a nice run off of it. Back out in the same thing. Nope. Trying to take a peek to see how many defensive backs and stuff they start putting out wide. And a nice run there for Volk. Terrible angle from Oden there at safety. Really opened that up. Now you're kind of cooking with grease here offensively. Try to set this up. Maybe we can dump this out to Gant. See how they play it. They don't really crash there. Yep. Just a gain of 1. Baker takes it. Tried to slide through there. God dang it. Slide through there. He got off the block and kind of disengaged just enough to where he could kind of sit up in the hole there. Baker now is going to take the snap. There he's at underneath to Smith, who's going to get into the end zone. 2 huge 3rd down plays there for Corey Smith. Able to get a little bit of that momentum back. 7-7 now. Nice 9-play answer from Baker in this offense. Oh, man. What can this defense do? How consistent can you be defensively against this offensive line? Read option again. Okay, we're about to shut that down right now. I'm not doing that. Option read key. We're going to go conservative, 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 conservative. I'm not going to sit here and let JKS just run a whole bunch of these read options and dominate us lap. We ain't going to do that all day. They go empty this time. Play the pass. Quick screen. Good tackle from Marable. A gain of 3 there. That's going to end the first quarter. It's a 7-7 game. About as bad a start as it could have been for Purdue. We throw a terrible interception on a throw I should have never made. And then gave up a touchdown not long after, really struggling against the run. But we go back down, we get an answer, but Michigan already off to a solid start here on offense this drive, already around midfield. 2nd and 7. Just easy throwing. The tight ends on the field now. Going to throw it again. He still gets a great throw to the outside. Golly. Run play, just really good blocking. And the fact Baxter came up there and made that short of a gain is really nice. So 3 tight ends this time. I do not like how consistently one of my defensive ends ends up being in coverage. Underneath. Run play, they're just hammering us along that defensive line. Got the 3 wide receivers. Second and 4. The slow handoff. Break scales tackles. That should have been a tackle for loss. They're going to go goal line. 60 inch. Know it's a quarterback sneak. He still gets it. Is what it is. First and 10, JKS putting together a really solid drive here. Just cannot quite get back there with pressure, man. Scales has already missed a couple of tackles. Like, somebody's got to go make some plays. Send a couple extra guys here. Another first down run. We're really struggling to tackle him first man. 3 wide receivers. I want to play base. Yep. Try to send pressure and force a quick pass. It ends up being a gain of 5 there. JKS, man, he's been in control of this game. Big time throw. I mean, Stroud's got to make a play on that. Just letting Galladay just stand in front of him. Great play, great drive there from JKS and company. I'm going to have to earn this one for sure. Had the ball twice and they've scored touchdowns on both drives. You just can't do it. You can't start off throwing interceptions. Not on this difficulty, not on Heisman difficulty. Go empty here. Got to work that across, incomplete. Not a good way to start off. Can't get off man coverage. Try to set up that screen. Nice block in there, Stenerud. Able to get a gain of 7 there. Really, really nice play there from nice block there from Easley. Helped spring that play. Take it, they drop coverage. Smith, there we go. Make a play. Three wide receivers. Baker gonna take it, hand it off to Volk. Decent enough block in there. We'll take that. I think I want to try this read option. I don't really like the way this is setting up. I'm gonna try to pull it. Baker's able to spring forward, gets a first down there. Kind of had to maneuver around that safety if he does make the play work. I don't really like having the linebacker safety guy. 22, I don't know exactly what he is. Kind of playing underneath there makes that tough. Graceful, solid catch there. I want to take a lot of the clock off here as well. How our defense is playing here in the early showing. Carry to Volk. It's going to be another first down. Flag on the play. Going to be a block in the back. I've never.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
We're right back in the same situation. DeAndre Smith's been so good for us. I ain't going to be upset with him. We lost a yard essentially on that play. At least we hold the down. Volk doesn't get much. 3rd and 3. There we go. Gant finding the big sophomore tight end. Letting him make a play. 1st and 10 now. Carry to Volt. In a 3. Solid start on the ground, I would say. Forsett is now out there. He's going to get his first touch of the game other than catching a kickoff. We're at the 2-minute warning. Didn't mean to immediately pick the same play here. I'll just stick with it, though. It's probably 4-down territory, but Volt gets the 3rd down. Takes it. I'm gonna try to float this over the top. Great throw to Gant. Able to throw that over the linebacker. As soon as, obviously, you can kind of see that it's open, but you're waiting to see what that safety does. As soon as he takes the snap, he drifts to the outside. Then it's a matter of throwing it with enough touch and velocity to get it over the linebacker, but not allow the safety to get back over there. Really, really nice throw. 14 to 14. One of those you just take a shot up the seam as soon as that safety jumps outside. Always get nervous. I've been playing these college football games since the PlayStation, the regular PlayStation days. And man, you make some throws over the middle that you think are going to be good to go, and all of a sudden they're picked off going back the other way because guys making crazy interceptions over the middle. 1st and 10. Huge drive here defensively. Michigan's got all 3 timeouts to work with. Underneath. Make them earn it. Make them use their timeouts. Really, the big thing is trying to keep them out of the end zone here, because eventually we'll get a stop on defense. We just don't need to go down a touchdown before half when they start off second half with the ball. I'm going to run man here. That maybe helps out at all. Just depends on what routes and combos and whatnot they run. Great throw. Anson beats Hines to the inside there. Michigan not taking a timeout, so you got 3 to work with. Less than 60 seconds. Golly, we just cannot get to him, man. We just can't do it. Just cannot get to him. Yeah, we just can't. We're just not going to get to him today. We got 1 timeout left to play with. Go into the pistol, 3 wide receivers, tight end in. Roll out right, dump it off, make a tackle, Sly makes a good play there. Golly, he just makes plays, man. They're gonna say he went out of bounds on that too. That's crazy. I mean, we got to get something from the defensive line. They're killing us on the interior. He's got all, he can just scramble up. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. JKS and this offense are just dog walking this defense up and down the field. Making it too easy. Making it too easy. I don't know how we get a stop on them is the problem. We'll stop them at some point. We will force a punt or get an interception or something today at some point in time. It just, golly. You hope anyway. Defense just continues to struggle on these 3rd downs. Side to Smith. Take a timeout. love to somehow find a way to get in the field goal range here. Squeeze that in. Nice. Take another timeout. Smith gets it, does not get out of bounds, have to take a timeout. Yeah, nothing there. All right, 21-14 at halftime. Michigan's going to get the ball to start the second half. Got to make another comeback. I mean, I turned the ball over to start the game off with, so that's, a large part of my fault, but we just cannot get a stop here on third down. Looks like they're 3 for 3 on that. Not that they've had a ton of third downs and we force them into a bunch of bad situations, but they're 3 of 3. They've been perfect so far. Those are opportunities to get off the field and get the ball back for our offense. We have not done that to this point today. A touchdown here puts us in a really, really bad spot. It's a team that's a little bit more predicated on trying to run the football and stuff. Somebody needs to make a play. We need something here defensively. Handoff. Get the stop there. Hold them at the line. Two tight ends, two wide receivers. Let's stay in this. Stay in the nickel. Just play more underneath here. Toss. Get back there. Let's go. Let's go. Scales makes a huge play, able to jump the gap there. Go. Great play. 3rd and 13. Please just do not give them something easy here. 3rd and 13. You've got to get off the field right here. This is the drive. Get some momentum back. Eagle gets there. Great tackle from Lawton. If they'd have needed 11, they'd have gotten 11. Two nice plays against the run, though. End up helping us out there. Great job on the first 2 downs. We did just enough there on 3rd down to get the job done. We get a stop. Told y'all eventually we would get one. Need a good start here for this offense. Out of the pistol. Get this over to Gant. In the 6. Two tight ends here again. Take this, hand it off to Volk. Slides through, almost gets the first down there. Ain't bad. Actually clicked the wrong play, so I hope this works out. We're going to run this with Volk. Is a carry. Does not get it. We're in no man's land here. We're going for this for sure. Oh, the wrong thing there. Defense got to stop, though. We're going for this for sure. 100%. Doubt about it. Send pressure. Gets it over. First down there to Harris. They send pressure up the middle. Makes for an easy catch-and-go opportunity there. Could have gotten more yards there, too. Just trying to get the first down. 3 wide receivers here. Baker takes it. Late throw up to Smith, but it's another big play for 15. Averaging almost 20 yards a catch. A late decision there to let that one fly from Baker. It's another carry to Volk, and it's a steam-rolling offensive line. Volk takes it in for Purdue now with an opportunity to tie this game up. 21-21. Okay, defense did what it needed to do, and the offense does what it needs to do. Can we get another stop? I feel like when they go two tight ends and stuff, I pretty much just need to run man. Hope our guys just survive, but we're stopping their run game. It's going to be a pass. Until he gets around it. He gets around it. Big play. Good scramble. We locked him up. Pretty much all I can ask out of my secondary on that play. Tight ends, let's play underneath here. I don't know if they're going to go for that kind of crack toss on the left side there. Nope, just a run play. Good stop, guys. Well, that three wide receiver. Or at least show blitz, what it looks like. They go empty. Go back to a cover three. Underneath. Set up like a 3rd and 5. Yep, 3rd and 5. And a 4 there on that play. Trying to give them different looks as much as I can. I mean, we just cannot get pressure on him, man. Just cannot get pressure on him. Higler's been real close several times. Just not hitting. Schumacher, a time or two has almost gotten there. They're stuffing their rushing attack. He's still scrambling really well against us. Kegler, oh my golly. He is quick with it, man. Gets the ball out fast. 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. Certainly playing it as if they're running the football here. Seeing the tight end Hanson in motion. It's going to be a run play out there, and we jump it. Lawton and Scales get a stop. It's a long field goal here, too. See if we can get Johnson off the edge. Michigan trying to retake the lead. The kick is up. It's going to be good. Straight down the middle. Good kick. Defense finally gets a stop. We're doing a nice job right now of stopping the run, unless he scrambles or does something like that. Doing a nice job of just strictly stopping their run game. Got to keep playing here offensively, though. I'll try to dump off the screen again. Get us started on this possession. Worked out great last time. Take it. Does not work that time. Could not get a hand on him. Now it's a loss of 4 to get us started. Now this is already looking like a tough drive to try to overcome here. Baker takes it. Good throw there to Corey Smith. We overcome the loss on 1st down. Corey Smith's been really good. Had a bit of a quiet game against USC. Slide down. 5 there for Baker on the read option. They're crashing pretty consistently on that light foot is. Have to keep that in mind. Run play to Volk. 3rd and 2. Run, see what this looks like. Look really aggressive. That's a long way to try to throw this pass. Just hand it off. Does not work. I think we have to go for it. They've been too good on. They've just been too good. Been too good. 4th down. Baker takes it. Gets that over, and it's a 4th down conversion to Braceville. Know who your defense is. Know what you think they can do. At times, you got to be aggressive, Baker. Nice play there. Corey Smith's had a nice day. Holiday's had a nice day for them. He's just a freshman. ton of action for them. Fourth quarter, down 3. Baker takes the snap. That's Corey Smith's 7th catch of the day. Baker's over 200 yards. Ain't a 7 there, you'll take. Hand off to Volk, nice run there. That's the first down, he's over the century mark. Make sure I'm kind of keeping an eye on his wear and tear throughout the season, giving him quite a few carries. Stenerud, nice run there. And a 7. I'm going to try to just dump off this 2nd and 3, try to just get it out to Gant. Maybe they'll come crashing. They do. Works. Gant, sophomore. Almost gets us inside the 10. That does give us a little room to work with, though, which is always positive. This read option look again. I don't like that. Don't like that. We'll just hand it off. Nope, that one gets blown up. Getting beat off the line is not great that quickly. Nichols made a great play there, though. It's credit to him. 2nd and 12. Big throw inside to Corey Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the day. Blocking held up just long enough, and Bryce Baker continues to deliver. Purdue takes their first lead of the day, 28-24. Still a lot of time left here in this 4th quarter. I believe that's 4 straight drives we scored a touchdown on outside of the halftime one. We got the ball with 14 seconds left or whatever it was. Can you stop JKS in this offense? When you find a turnover, that would be massive. Late throw, but he gets it out. Set up well there against man. Marable is coming too low here on that play. I'm assuming Marable was the man on that. Actually, no, Marable's on the tight end. The guy that's on him just gets blocked by the tight end. That's just a good play. Good play design. Making it work. Send a little extra, a couple extra bodies here. 3 tight ends set here. Run play, but Kegler shuts it down. Tackle for loss. 99 has certainly had his moments, been a bit quiet today. Let's come out showing blitzing man. Let's back out of that though. There is stonewalling us in the pass rush game though. In a forge, he quickly dumps that off to Hanson. Come on, guys. Pressure is not getting there again. Can we make a tackle? Make the tackle, but get the stop. I'm guessing they're going to go for it here, though. They are. 2 wide receivers. There we go. They do throw it. He makes the catch. Galloway. I think that's Galloway. Nope, Melton. Big time. Okay. Six and a half, less than 6.5 now, excuse me. 3 wide receivers. Gotta get a sack or something. Kegler, oh, good Lord. Kegler set Marable up to make a play there. Now Kegler's hurt. It's exciting. It's great. Great news. Golly. Set that up. Just could not get a tackle there from the safety. Now you're without your best pass rusher. Nothing there. Good play by Stroud. Gonna knock that one away. Go back to 3 wide receiver set here. We just cannot get. He's getting it out quickly. Not consistently getting pressure. You know what they're doing here. I'd be shocked if this was anything other. And a quarterback, I don't know how to stop it. I think I accidentally stopped it one time. They are eating up a ton of clock here too. Eagler's back out there. Not a winning matchup for us in general right here. Big time run. Great blocking, just steamrolling us there. Gotta do something. Do something. Get him there. Let's go. Great play by Scales and then Sly Marable. Help kind of corral Sinclair. A big loss. So we're going to stay in this nickel. They've been throwing it a ton. Even in their 2 tight end sets. Do it again here. Incomplete. 3rd and goal from the 17. Go empty. Come on, guys. Come on. Less than 4 minutes. 3rd and goal from the 17. Get the stop. Did they kick a field goal here? They are going to kick a field goal. At least attempt it. Takes it. Let up. He doinks it. Off the upright. Purdue trying to survive. Defense holds. Took a long time, but they do finally hold there on that possession. Abdul Volk gets the handoff and fights forward for a gain of 4. Just going to run it straight at him. Really going to run a read option. Volk, though, nice run. It's a 1st down. Michigan takes their first time out. You know what you're getting a heavy dose of here the rest of this one. You get a lot of Stenerud and a lot of Volk. He's touching a ton. Let's try to get Stenerud a couple of snaps. It's a handoff to Stenerud. It's going to be another 1st down. Michigan has to take another timeout. Now they got one more plus the 2-minute warning. Now Volk is back out there. And it's going to be another 1st down for Volk. Almost sounded like Mario when I said that. It's going to be a 1st down. 1st down. 3 straight runs. They haven't even come close to stopping us. 1 1st down away from clinching this game. And it's another run for Stenerud, who gets another 1st down. 4 straight runs. All resulting in a 1st down for Purdue. Wow. Just running it all over them here at the end. We can take a knee, get the victory. It told me I could. I was hoping it was just going to give us the just the in-game animation there, but it did not. 28-24. Always suck at doing the math in these situations. Quickly anyway. That'll definitely do it. We could score a touchdown on this drive if we wanted to. Let's take a knee. Let's get out of here. 28-24. Hard-fought defense played their tails off in the second half. holding, doing the best they could. We outscored them 14-3 in the second half, and that ends up being all the difference in the world. 28-24, another huge win. Bryce Baker, we overcome my horrific decision there. On that first drive, they ended up getting picked off, was really, really good the rest of the day. We ran the ball extremely well, delivered some big-time throws here to Corey Smith, who was massive for us on 3rd and 4th down. Just guys making plays, and we outlast them at home. I think if this game was on the road with how it started, I don't know that we could have overcome the slow start for us. But 28-24, we do get the job done here in the end. Baker, 23 of 27, 228, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Volk, 138 yards and a score. Need to take a glance at his wear and tears. He's been consistently getting, 10-plus touches. Stenerud, really, really nice day on the ground. A couple of big runs there at the end. 4 sets, 1 run to go for 6 yards. We end up getting 16 yards with Baker, and that includes 2 kneel downs there as well. Corey Smith, 8 for 80, 2 touchdowns. Gant, 5 for 50 and a score. Every one of Harris's 3 catches were huge. DeAndre Smith averaged 19 yards a catch. Braceville, 2 really big plays, including a 4th down conversion, right? Yeah, 4th down catch for him. When we pretty much had to go for it in the 3rd down to try to maintain momentum. We ended up scoring on that drive, so really big play for him. Stenerud, one really nice play because he got good blocking on the screen. The next one, not so much. Thought the offensive line was really good. Really, really strong in the run game. And held up for the most part really strongly in pass pro as well. Scales, 14 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Really nice game for him. Baxter, 12 tackles. Had some bad plays here and there, but overall a good game. Lawton, I feel like, had a good game. Marable missed opportunities on what could have been some better plays for sure. Hines, Sly, and Keegler. A lot of these guys had decent days. We had no pass rush in this game. Could not create any turnovers either. And then for Michigan, JKS, 27 for 31, 233, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He was a menace in this game. 68 yards scrambling here as well. We didn't get a sack on him, so he had a field day. We really shut down Sinclair, who did get into the end zone. He broke 4 tackles, but did a really nice job of kind of surrounding him throughout this game. Galladay was really good for them. The freshman, Melton, was really good for them. Hanson had some nice plays mixed in there. Pretty well shut down everybody else. Offensive line was something else in pass pro, but did struggle to run the ball on us for sure. Once we kind of took away the read option aspect of it, on their design run plays, they did basically nothing. Odin had 12 tackles. Riggs had 5 tackles and an interception, and Taylor did get a sack for them. And then Riggs, of course, did have the pick, but they missed a field goal there at the end. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. It doesn't look like, as they could not stop us running the football. I don't know who I want our player of the game to be. Let's see. I think we'll use Gant here. This was a really, really big play for us in general. Kind of finding Gant up the seam here. As soon as that safety took that step back, whoop, right over the top. George Gant. Really, really talented, like Kyle Pitts-esque kind of tight end for us. I think he's going to be a really, really major player kind of throughout this year for us. Who do we want to use as their thumbnail player? I don't like to always do their quarterback, seeing that he would make the most sense. He was so good against us. Maybe if we can find something here, this Melton guy, we'll just kind of use that. Yeah, maybe that'd be fun. We come away, though, with another big-time victory. Love to see it. 28-24. Finding ways to get wins against those real high-level, super talented opponents is always nice. I don't know why I came up with the ultimate team screen there, but okay. Let's advance. 4-0. Did we get into the top 5? not. Stick at number 6. Got that brand exposure up to B, but of course, as soon as you do that, Schumacher and Volk wanted to be B+. We got a big-time matchup in the next game, but let's take a look at the scores around the top of 25 here. Had Miami easily over Virginia, 49-3. Kansas State throttles Houston. Tennessee over an FCS team. Got Texas over Liberty. Auburn upsetting Oklahoma. Pitt over Georgia Tech. Penn State big over Michigan State. SMU over Coastal Carolina. Kentucky over an FCS team. There's our win. You had Washington upsetting UCLA. The Washington team looks really solid again. They're kind of struggling to get into the top 25 in this series, but they're consistently winning 7 or 8 games, and they're consistently beating teams in the top 25. Notre Dame, kind of an ugly win there over an FCS team. Florida over Ole Miss by 3 scores. Rice over Charlotte. Mississippi State over Missouri. Oklahoma State upsets Alabama. Alabama's second loss. They were the number 1 team in the country just a couple of weeks ago. LSU big, and then Clemson big there as well. Take a look at our players of the week. Jarrell White for Clemson, and then Winston Watkins had a massive game there for Ole Miss, and then it's Tim Oak for Northwestern. Interception, 3 pass breakups, and then Deshaun Punga. Massive game there for Wisconsin. Take a look at the Heisman. Parker Livingstone, there's Bryce Underwood, Anthony Varner. Overjumped at Tyree Rousseau, who we know Rousseau is great. Cole Welliver kind of hanging around there at the 5th spot. Take a look at our stats. Unfortunately, the interceptions are really going to end up hurting Baker. I've only thrown 2, but, it's going to end up being 8, 9, 10, something like that. I'm sure at some point in time that's going to keep him from winning awards, but he's nasty, man. Just adding the rushing element to him is so nice. 11 touchdowns to 2 picks so far, over 1,100 yards. You add in over 100 yards rushing with 2 scores. That's been nice. Stenerud and Volt. What is his? Okay, for the season, his wear and tear is doing okay. Okay. That's what I'm kind of worried about. I lowered those numbers too. I want wear and tear to be a part of the game, but I sometimes feel like it's too much, to be honest with you. So we'll keep an eye on that, though, throughout the year. Certainly a guy like Forsett could obviously take some more carries. He's very similar to Stenerud and Volk as far as his speed and acceleration and kind of his regular skills. Corey Smith continues to be a menace for us. 4 touchdowns, 2 in that game. DeAndre Smith just continues to make big plays. Gant gets into the end zone. That's his 4th time. Bracewell's been solid. Really struggling to get Harris the ball for whatever reason. He's working out of the slot, but DeAndre Smith is kind of taking some of those slot looks as well. You couldn't quite put them together because Smith has had a couple of big, long catch and run plays that Harris wouldn't quite be able to do. But Harris is making really important catches for us. Scales, Marable, Lawton leading the way here in tackles. Tackles for loss. You got Keegler leading the way with Scales and Marable, along with Lawton and Morton and Schumacher actually behind them. Keegler's at 4.5 sacks. We didn't get any in that game, so nothing really changes there. We've now been a couple of games without a turnover, but we're also still perfect with Geek. 3 for 3. Take a look at recruiting. We had to move on to a different quarterback. Let's see how that has worked out. Calvin is not paying us any attention right now, but we're going to keep playing with that. See what we can do with him. He's a 4-star gym, dual threat quarterback. Good speed, arm. Needs some work with his accuracies in the long term, but I think it'd be another piece for us to try and develop. Ahmed, he's really similar to like a Stenerud, really and truly. Let's back out. I still think it's more important just to run the 50 block. See if we can't get a little room between us and Michigan State. We do have the better pipelines. We should be okay there. Simons were leading the way. Still cannot put him in for a visit. We'll keep pumping 40 into that. Willie's, he's fine. He's just a blocker guy. Max Bradford, for whatever reason, a top 10 player in the country. We have got a massive jump on them, and nobody in his top 5 has a pipeline other than us. He should end up being a Boilermaker for sure. Let's see. These guys are all in good spots for all them. Okay. Center, Rich. Okay, so USC has now started recruiting him. Really would like Dorian Rich. Cannot. Okay, so I cannot put. I can put 35 on him. Technically, I can put 40. Now that USC has offered with the pipeline, want to try to maintain that lead as much as we can. Doing all we can there for Kranchik. Curtin were the only people really going after him. He's got some good stats, right? Yeah, 78 power, move 89 strength. Should be a solid player for us. We'll just kind of leave that for right now. We're up big for Durbin. Cannot put any more on him there. Trade well, I think, for right now. I guess I could take this 5 here and then do Coach Prestige. We'll just put 10 on there. We'll save the hours. Looking good for a Nelly. Looking good for Hunter. We could get to a Fele if we really wanted to, but I'd rather have Hunter and a Nelly cornerback. Ollie doesn't really want to come here. I mean, I'm putting 50 hours on him, and this is barely moving along at all. Hyde. Yeah, we're going to lose that battle. Like, is it worth even, like, still going after Hyde? Is there another safety that may be even worth adding? That maybe is not being looked at as much as they should be? Because we're not going to win that race for Hyde. It's just not going to happen. DeMar's the only guy we could really go after there. We'll just keep plugging along. Safety might just be a spot like it was this year that we just keep going after guys in the transfer portal for right now. But yeah, that's going to do it here in this episode. We obviously got a big one here against Illinois the next time out. Rivalry game. It's a top 15 matchup. Really, really big game. So hopefully we can get the win there. If you enjoyed the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Seattle Mariners franchise on the channel as well. Leave me feedback in the comment section down below. We got a big win, 4-0. We're continuing to move along. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time.